All right. Hello, everybody. We are live. Live. Let me share this to the world. This is a very interesting market for a couple of unique reasons that it's weird right now. Live stock market open. Um, Boom, tweet. This is I don't even know how to describe it. The I don't know what's going on and if it's fake or not. Like, I just don't know. I really don't know. And I was talking to a lot of people yesterday, especially Chris, who's buying a lot of puts on the market because he thinks this bad boy's going down. Oh, S&P's at 414. We ended at 414 yesterday. Wow, that's not bad. Missed you yesterday, dude. Everything okay? Yes. What happened yesterday is I slept at 5 a.m. So, because, startup life. And so at 9 a.m., I was like, I probably can't coherently talk about the market. Yo. What's up? Samuel, what's up? Jay Schwad, admit what car do you drive? I drive a Honda Civic. Bacon, let's go. What's up? So let's share Webull. I don't know. Like, I'm just so skeptical about this market. But then again, I'm like, should I be skeptical? Because the market's obviously it was oversold for a long time. I don't know. I didn't even know we ended the S&P at 414. So S&P's at 414. It's been the highest it's been in a long time. Bitcoin's at 22, below 23. It was at 24 at one point. Palantir is 1120. We passed the 10 range. Now we're in the 11 range. I'm getting some reports that earnings are not going to be great for Palantir. And if that's the case, then obviously the long-term story, it doesn't matter, but still, it would suck. Uber, 29, coming down a little bit from when it had its rally yesterday. Pinterest at 22, also coming down a little bit from its rally. Costco 547. I didn't even know Costco was 547. And Roku. I mean, Roku did a hell of a job getting back to normal. It was at 62. It ran, I think at 85 is when it collapsed. So it's running right back up to where it lost from there. Glad to hear you are sleeping. Gotta get some sleep. I'm long SQQQQ. Yeah, apes are push on AMC. I'm about to go to AMC. Do they have earnings? I think they have earnings today. $18, man. This is insane. $18. Also, I know you guys saw this HKD nonsense. This thing is crazy, bro. Coming down now. It's down 34%. Like, makes sense. It was $7 and then it ran up to freaking $2,000 or $2,500. So you would have made like 150,000% on your money in like a couple of days, which is crazy, bro. Imagine you just put 1,000 and you get 150 grand back. Not a bad return. What's up? Excited for Block and Twilio earnings today. Okay, I didn't even know they were reporting, so that's cool. We'll see them. Good morning, Amit. Good morning. Like I said, meme stocks are like embarrassing farts you wish disappear fast. Yeah, it's sad because like at the end of the day, buying a meme stock means you're totally buying into a cult and a movement, and it is a disservice to like real people who are trying to analyze real companies. Obviously, I guess I sound like a boomer saying that, but it is pretty annoying. I think everyone's focus will soon shift to the Fed's balance sheet offloading, irrespective of which way our CPI goes. People aren't realizing the size of that beast that is getting dumped on our asses. Yeah, quantitative tightening is going to be rough. I mean, you're talking about 45 to 50 billion a month that's getting up there. And so that is going to be a lot. Good morning, Amit. Hard to stream you in the deep woods of Maine. Hope Palantir is still above 11. It is above 11 for today, Quarantine Quartet. Appreciate you being here. Coinbase is up 20% pre-market. Wow. Why is wait? Is the Coinbase earnings come out? Why is this up? Why is it up? Why is it up? Some of the recent Palantir gains are a secondary high from the meme stock madness. Yeah, it might be the case, man. Because the Palantir thing is like, it was weird to me because I was like, why is Palantir going up? Like, people are saying the defense tie wants it, but that's not a reason for Palantir to go up. Like, you could kind of say that, but you can't really say that. Alps is up 9% as well. I've heard a decent amount about this stock. It was a 940 in Feb 2021 when everything was going crazy. Coinbase is up 20% or another 27%. Oh no, pre-market's 103. Wait, I was looking at 81. That was yesterday. It's 100. Okay, I think something had to come out around earnings, right? Around Coinbase. Hold on. How can it be up this much? There's no way. Why is Coinbase up at $100? This doesn't make any sense. They're getting sued, and they're like, what is? Yeah, it's not 80. It's pre-market. It's 100. It's up 30% pre-market. That might be a big crash coming down. I'm not gonna lie. That might be a pretty big crash coming down. That's weird, bro. Just read our comments and you'll know why coin is up. Oh, BlackRock deal. Oh, I did not see that. I'm sorry. Coin is up because of BlackRock. Okay, so let me search this. Coin BlackRock. BlackRock offers to offer crypto for institutional investors through Coinbase Prime. All right, we got to share this one. That's a deal. I guess that's important. Wow, Kathy. So wait, so Kathy sold $1 million at $50, bro. This just shows how, like, what if she held it for 4 days and that 50, what, 100 million she sold, it would be 200 million right now. The asset management giant and the crypto exchange have partnered to broaden access to crypto among institutional investors. Oh my God, this thing is so annoying at the top. It needs to go down. So how do they expect us to read this? By like putting this in our face, bro? Like, our institutional clients are increasingly interested in gaining exposure to digital asset markets and focus on how to efficiently manage this. A collection with Aladdin will allow clients. Okay, so I mean, there it is. There's your deal. That's why it's going up. Wow. Yeah, Kathy, selling that's probably not the best idea. The integration comes 4 months after BlackRock CEO Larry Fink says the asset manager would explore ways for digital assets. They're all just trying to make money off crypto. They don't give a shit about economic freedoms or anything like that. They're just like, all right, here's another way we can tell our clients to buy when it's 22 and sell when it's 23. But they're playing with $1 billion, so they're gonna make a lot of money off of it, which I get it. I respect. I mean, it's a bank. It's what they do. BlackRock's deep expertise in investment management technology combined with Coinbase integrated and secure trading, custody, and prime brokerage suite will facilitate great. You know, this is really important. This is the reason this is important for Coinbase is because they take transactions off the fees. So imagine an institution buying $1 billion worth of Bitcoin and Coinbase get, I don't know, 2% of that for like every single transaction, every single day, like 1,000 times a day. That could really ramp up the revenue because right now it's just retail traders, right? And there's only so much you can make off retail traders. Everclear, what's up? Thank you for being here. So yeah, that makes sense for Coinbase. Let's go to SoFi. SoFi, I know, popped up 28%. It's still doing well. That's not bad, man. For those who bought it at 5 or 6, I was thinking of buying it at 5 or 6. I still just didn't know enough about SoFi, so I just didn't buy it. But I am happy for those who bought SoFi. I mean, it seems like a phenomenal company. It's one of those companies you want to win. It's one of those companies that's doing good. So it seems like they deserve it. Pouncer government slowdown true. I don't know, Arlie. I really hope not. If it is, this earnings is gonna hurt a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how much it could hurt. Maybe, but if it does get to the $7-8 range, this is the time I actually load up because I'm like, all right, now I really want to buy. But in general, as P. Morton says, earnings don't matter in the matrix. Things will continue to go. But this one changed Coinbase earnings in the short term. Yeah, I wonder if Coinbase also just like crashes after this. It's like it's a nice bit of news, but it's really momentum based stuff, and it could go away. All right, in 30 seconds, we have the stock market open. I have my bell. This bell is going to go off when the stock market opens, because on YouTube, that's what we do with this bell. So it's 9:29 and 9:30. Please get ready. If you have earphones on, please get ready for your ears to collapse. So lower the volume a little bit, if not. And I'm going to let out a big ol' bell. Here we go. The stock market in the United States is open. Wake your ass up. The United States stock market is indeed open. First stock we're going to is Tesla. Tesla. 931. Tesla doing well since Monday. Tesla. Not bad. My coin average is 126.46. Definitely taking a day off if I break even. Sheesh, man. That's yeah. And well, it's better than some averages that we're at. Damn. So when it was like at 1 When it was at like 48, you must have been, yeah, you must have been down a lot. All right, Coinbase is up 34%, 108. It's running. Let's see how sustainable that is. Let's see if it comes back down to like 89. Again, Kathy just sold 50. She sold 1.1 million shares of this at 53. And the report they give on their newsletter was like the SEC stuff, the crypto investigating trading stuff, and that's why they felt bad about it. I like it's not even Coinbase. It was a random dude at Coinbase. Like, I don't know how that implicates the company. I don't know why that's the justification to sell a freaking stock, you know? Oh, is it halted? I feel like they halted it. It's not going up at all anymore. You see it, right? It's just stuck. Oh, no, it's going up again. Okay, never mind. Okay, cool. So that's Coinbase. Pinterest at 22. Let's go to Palantir. Let's see what's going on there. 11.18, so not too much movement. We had our decent run for the week. I mean, we got past 11, so that's awesome. Now we just got to see if we can sustain that. Facebook is up nicely. It was at 157. Now it's at 170. Not bad for Facebook. Apple down a little bit at 165. Amazon breaking through like a killer 140. They did $121 billion in revenue over 90 days. Absolutely insane for Amazon. So that's that. Snapchat's above $10. Snapchat's above $10 now. Tesla, let's go. Still holding coin. Yeah, I know. I know a decent amount of people that have Tesla and coin as a major part of their portfolio. So it's been rough this year, but they've been right. Open Door. So Open Door released earnings, I'm assuming, right? Let me go through those. Open Door earnings. Open Door earnings. I'm pretty sure they came out. Right? Are they coming out today? Yeah, they're August 4th. Okay, they're gonna be out today. Okay, so we're gonna see earnings today. So we'll see that. That'll be interesting to see. Robinhood, I know you guys probably saw the news. They're cutting 23% of their workforce, so they're up 11.23. This is a Kathy stock that's doing well. The reason they're up is probably because investors are finally happy. They're like slimming all the stuff they don't need. A lot of these tech companies, they do happen to be bloated and have a lot of people that just don't do anything there. But they have so much money because they're in tech, you know, they just get to do whatever they want. So BlackRock has their tentacles in every politician's ear. Larry Fink is the puppet master behind the scenes running the country. Low key, hot take, but not that hot of a take, because that, and if he actually does, and he's legitimizing crypto with this partnership, you could imagine that politicians are going to start getting more friendlier to crypto at the end of the day. Have you looked into ABCL? Yeah, this is a company that Chris, you're in, right? ABCL? Chris and Sachin, I think, were into this. It might be Sachin, it might be Chris, but I know one of you guys is definitely into ABCL. I think it's Chris. Yes, this is if correct me if I'm wrong, this is a psychedelics company. Might be wrong on that, but I think I'm correct. Psychedelics company. Mike is peaking. Let me reduce the volume a little bit. I reduced it to 69. Oh man, this is interesting. I think the other thing that's crazy about this market is so let's go to the S&P. Where's the S&P? First, let's go to QQQ. 323. Okay, and then SPY. We're at what? 314, 413, 413. If we sustain above the 400s up until August or September, it looks like 316 or 360 was the bottom. I think we would need to retrace rather quickly, at least within a month, to see if we can get back to the 360 range. And if we get back to the 360 range, I think it would be a gut punch to the market, bro. Like everyone would just be like, goodness, bro, we thought we were out of the clear, and now we're not out of the clear. And then that happened. No, ABCL is an antibody research company. I have ABCL. Okay. Gotcha. Check out CFLT. I feel like I've heard of this one. CFLT. Oh, Confluent. Oh, that's your company. I was thinking of Cleveland Cliffs, which is a similar ticker symbol. So this is the one Jay Schwartz works at, I believe. Confluent. What is your market cap? What is their market cap? $8 billion of value is in this company. Interesting. Their high was 94. Wow. So they're down a good 60%. And blah, 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 blah. Price to sales 15. You could argue that's a little expensive. I would have to dig deeper into this. Shares, 278 million though. That's not too many. It's better than Palantir's 2.8 billion shares outstanding. Why is Coinbase popping? Well, it is because they are securing a deal with The Rock that is black, and as a result of that, people are buying the stock. Because logically, it makes sense. If you're taking fees off institutional trades versus retail trades, there's gonna be a lot of revenue coming in. A lot of revenue coming in. Okay, let's go to CNBC. Let's see what the talking heads are speaking about, and let's see what arguments they are being made around um, around recessions. Also, Pelosi did go to Taiwan. She like legitimately did it. So it's there. Okay, here we go. Let's see this video. Paramount Global. Let's go to Paramount Global. They had a deal with Hulu actually that they're going to be the premier. They're down 4%. They had the deal that they're going to be the premier streaming service on Hulu. Let's see a little bit of that. And well, actually, hold on. Let's go to this first. Where everyone's talking about gas prices, right? Let's see Senator Pete Buttigieg. I call him Booty Judge because it's like I heard someone say that one day. And I'm like, let's hear him talk about gas prices. I think that'll give us a little bit more of a macro look, and then we'll move on to something else.
Let me start with this: the average price of gas, and you tell me whether this is good. It has dropped, but the 4-week average of gasoline consumption, the best gauge for of demand in the country, is now 1 million barrels lower than it was in the summer of 2020 for the same period. So that the $4, even though it's come down, it's now become, it's at the point where people are driving less than even during the pandemic when there wasn't a lot of people going out. So the inflation is still biting people, Mr. Secretary.
No question the inflation is still biting people, and that's why it remains the president's top economic priority. I will say there's a lot of layers to that figure of consumption going down, right? Part of it is also that people are going to be more comfortable using transit or trains or other ways of getting around now than they would have been a year ago when not as many people were vaccinated and protected. You've got a lot of different dynamics going on. But look, there's no question that we want to continue to see gas prices go down and become more affordable for Americans. And we want to continue to see prices in general get under control. I think the steps that have been taken have had a real impact on that. We're going to keep pushing.
We've talked about the Fed a lot, and it's an unwieldy tool to try to conquer inflation, and that is by trying to lessen demand in a lot of different areas. That's just isn't the greatest way to do things. It'd be better to increase supply, a lot of people say. So let's get back to what I don't know if badger is the right word, but I always ask you about whether we're doing everything we can on the supply side for production. And we know that people want to move to renewables. You've made that point. Some would say that Germany and Europe, that they rushed it. Are you saying right now that you're envious of the energy mix that Germany has right now in terms of hydrocarbons versus renewables? Or do you admit we need 10 years of maximum production of hydrocarbons as a bridge to the future?
Oh, but look, Germany's going to do what's right for Germany. We're going to do what's right for the U.S. I think you make a really good point about the supply side of things. Look, what we need to do as a country, what we're seeing in terms of keeping up with the red hot demand that has been the case in this economy under this president, and what we need to do candidly in order to actually deliver on this infrastructure bill. It is going to test the productive capacity of this country and of this economy. I think in a good way, but we've got to gear up for it. And that means on everything from raw materials to workforce. And we're investing a ton in workforce, including on the programs that my department's working on. And of course, on energy, we've got to make sure we're ready. Now, we've also got to make sure we drive that transition to domestic clean energy. I don't think anyone's under any illusions that can be done easily or that it can be done overnight. But one of many, many things that is exciting about the Inflation Reduction Act, which is also the most significant, stands to be the most significant climate action we've ever had in federal law, is that it helps pave the way for that zero carbon energy production, including, by the way, realistic choices around nuclear, which is maybe not zero worry, but it is zero carbon and is part of the story, which is why it's part of what is supported with the tax and credit structure that's built into the Inflation Reduction Act. So yes, we've got to pay attention to the supply. So we respect the independence of the Fed, a big difference between this administration and the last, but also recognize that the Fed's got their job, but fiscal policy and investment policy on the part of the administration has to be there to support a strong, resilient, long-term, robust economy. And when I say supply side, I might mean it in a way that's a little different than the way the term was thrown around in the Reagan years. But there is no question that we've got to be looking at the productive capacity of our country.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching.
All right, interesting. A lot of you in the comments are just like, well, I don't know, man. We're gonna see how their inflation bill does, and if it actually reduces anything. I think at the end of the day, if we need more energy, we need to produce more energy. Here we go. Initial jobless claim passes 260,000 in line with expectations. This stuff just came out, which makes sense because it's the Thursday of the 1st of August.
The month of June breaches the 80 billion level, minus 79.6 billion. That's smaller than expected, even though it's still quite huge. That is the first time we're under 80 billion on the trade deficit since the end of last year in December, when it was 78.8. So that's good news indeed. And last month revised a bit from 85.5 billion to minus 84.9. Initial jobless claims, 260,000, spot on with expectations. At least for the moment, it's up 4,000 compared to last week's 256,000. How does 260,000 compare? Well, mid-July, we had 261,000. That was the highest level going back to November of 21, when it was 265,000. So that is very important to monitor. And on continuing claims, it leaped higher, 1,416,000. We're expecting a number under 1.4 million. We have not been over 1.4 million since mid-April, when it was 1.403. So this is now the highest level going back to the first week in April, 1.47 million. These aren't horribly high numbers based on history, but at this particular moment in history, when tomorrow's a big jobs report, and literally, if you look at what the Fed's saying regarding the market's wrong, the Fed's not going to pivot, every jobs number is super important, because it really could underscore that many may be underestimating how quickly the economy is slowing versus those who think that the numbers are still holding up pretty well. It's all a case of whether you're looking at the here and now or trying to surmise exactly what the U.S. economy is going to look like at some point down the road. Interest rates are moving lower again. 2 3/4 proved to be a significant level. Once we breached it once again, you continue to see buying at odds with the Fed and many large institutions that happen to be the wrong way in the market. Joe, back to you.
You believe those demand numbers for gasoline that were 1 million barrels below the 4-week period in 2020 in the middle of a pandemic? People are not, we thought they were going to go crazy, drive all over the place. It's too expensive to drive still.
Yes, no, it really is. And you look towards Europe and you read what the UK and Bailey were talking about. This is really, the markets are very prescient in many regards. I continue to say, everything is fungible in the world, whether it's quantitative easing, quantitative tightening, or recessionary issues. Because if Europe or Asia continue to deteriorate, if the UK's right, and when they have these caps, and caps are never a good idea, Joe, that things are going to escalate, it certainly is going to help the U.S. economy.
All right, so we are ultimately going to see what happens, and I guess see how it plays out. For those who just joined Joel Showcat, we actually got to end it right now because I got to get into a meeting. But thank you guys for joining the live stream. Very, very interesting stuff to see. I think we're going to see if the market ultimately goes up. Joel, I know you should be happy Coinbase is up. I don't know if you have any Coinbase, but definitely it's doing well. We're going to see how it plays out. I have an app in the description. Definitely download that. Check it out. This entire channel is sponsored by that app if you guys want to see more of that. Making a couple more videos today about what's going on, especially what we should expect for Palantir earnings. We'll likely be live streaming it on this channel. Housing market stuff, Chris, I do want to talk to you about that. I think you and me should make a video about that soon as well. And we're going to kind of see how this stuff plays out. But this is an interesting market, man. I kind of trust it. I kind of don't trust it. I think we're just going to have to see how this stuff plays out. S&P ending at 414 right now at 9:45. So 15 minutes after the market opened, doing pretty well. Tesla at 9:35. SoFi at 840. Things are going good. Coinbase at 99. Not bad. I guess we just have to see if any of this is sustainable and ultimately can play out long term. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys. Have a great day. I will see you later throughout the day. Bye bye.